talk about the things that you do in the community. Uh,
Yep.
I want to touch on, you being a Freemason and being
Yep.
a part of that organization because I know you're big time in that. You speak on
Proud,
that a lot.
proud Prince Hall Freemason, 33rd degree,
Yeah.
Shriner, all that kind of good stuff. Real good stuff.
All right.
Love the
So,
order.
what is some of your involvement in that, and what are some things that you have done in the community
Oh,
with
man.
Freemason?
Whew. You got another hour? So,
The things we can talk about.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
so Masonry is close to my heart.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time it's the best decision I ever made was becoming a Mason. And it's for two reasons. One, I've always been somebody that like to do stuff in the community, but two, I'm somebody that is into self-improvement. And Masonry and Shrinedom definitely cover that spectrum. Um, we do a lot of stuff in the community, but we don't do it to be like, hey, we're in the community doing stuff. Freemasonry, especially Prince Hall Masonry,
Yes, sir.
has been the backbone of the Black community since the mid 1700s, late 1700s, right? And ever since I think that one of the biggest disservices to the Black community from an educational standpoint is the lack of the awareness of the name Prince Hall. Because if you take a second to just glance over who
Yeah.
this man was and
Yeah.
what he did. When you talk about all the abolitionists and everything like that had to start somewhere, right? Prince Hall was one of the first. Black school for Black children. Very first one, Prince Hall in America. A Black man who could talk to the politicians of the time, that was super rare. And he created a system, because Freemasonry goes back into what we call time immemorial, right? Way back into ancient Kemet, depending upon who you are and how much of your
Exactly.
intellect you really want to go back with, right?
Right.
Modern Freemasonry, though, dates back to 1717. So it's a system that's existed way even before then. But Prince Hall Freemasonry has been the core of every movement that has happened in the Black community. 90% of all of the founders of the Divine Nine are Masons and Eastern Stars. Eastern Stars are the female body of Masonry, to put it shortly. People like Thurgood Marshall are on record, and we have paperwork saying this because he was a Prince Hall Mason as well. The civil rights movement would have failed without Prince Hall Masonry. We funded it.
We gon'
and we'll talk about it on that.
We gonna talk about it on the next segment because it seems like you got a lot you want to say, so you know what.
Man,
Hold
I'll talk
tight.
about that then.
All right. Conversations with Ryan Richardson, man, on WBOK 1230 AM, streaming worldwide on WBOK1230.com. Got my main man, my big bro, Big Abe in the building. We got my co-host, Will Jimerson. We'll be right back after this. All right, stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Now, back to Ron.
Welcome back. Conversations with Ryan Richardson, man. I got my main man, Mr. DJ Big A. Hit us up. Drop us a line. Give us a call. 504-582-9422. 504-582-9422. And I have my main man also, Mr. Will Jimerson, shooter.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? All right. So, Big A, before we went to break, you were touching on the different things that you do within the Free Mason organization. Continue with that.
Right. So, we do, because I would never say me, because in New Orleans alone, there are 26 Prince Hall Masonic lodges, right? A lodge, for those that don't know, is not actually a physical place. It's the grouping of Masons that come together and meet. It's a lodge. My lodge is called Crescent City Lodge number 274. The beautiful part about that is there's so many different people who have so many different talents. We have groups that not only, because everybody does your Christmas stuff, your Thanksgiving stuff, and there's need for that. Don't get me wrong, right? Because it's a great place. We do a lot of that too. Sometimes we do an annual thing with my lodge where we serve food and give away toys for 200 to 300 families every year.
Right.
Quietly, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't do it. They say it's always good to be seen giving, but don't give to be
Just
seen.
give to be seen.
It's that, but because there's constant work that has to be done, you know what I'm saying? And until we're done, no accolades need to be given out, you know what I'm saying? And we're not done.
Right.
So
And you don't do this.
go ahead.
They don't do this for accolades.
No. The only time that you really see it is because sometimes things do require promotion. For things to happen, you have to put it out in the public.
Yes.
And then as Masons, we don't recruit because it has to be in your heart. You have to, they say to be one, you have to ask one. I happen to be one. You might want to ask one. Maybe you have asked one. I don't know. But
wink.
Yeah, wink, wink. But in order to be one, you have to ask one, right? So how you gonna ask one if you don't know who they are? So you got to be seen sometimes doing things. And it's good to be seen because you never know who you're going to encourage to do the same type of thing, right? So we don't do it to be seen, but sometimes we have to be seen doing it so that people understand that we're still here. Because a lot of people don't think, my granddaddy was and Masons ain't around. Man, look, Masons are around. We're still super plentiful. We're everywhere. We just don't look like your daddy's Masons.
Yes.
Some of us are tatted up. You know what I'm saying? We just don't look like your father's Masons. But if you catch us at a Masonic event, we do look like your daddy's Masons. Because the entity is the same. The people change as the world does. So what we used to do back then, funding the civil rights movement. Do you know that it was the Prince Hall Masons that brought Dr. King to Baton Rouge and trained him and taught him how to do the Selma March?
Really?
Yeah. There's like so much connection. And that's why I do it. I feel like as a Black man, it is my responsibility. It is my responsibility to continue to make sure that the mechanism that helps support the Black community that is called Prince Hall Freemasonry continues to live, thrive, strive, and move forward. That sometimes that comes with a lot of assistance. Sometimes it comes with people who don't necessarily agree with your thought process and what it is that you're trying to do. But ultimately, all of the greats have had to deal with that. Not that I consider myself great, but I understand that if you're going to do the job that a lot of people either aren't prepared to do, aren't willing to do, or aren't even aware that is there to be done, that comes with weight and it comes with responsibility. And so that's why I do. Anybody that's followed me, I've been a Freemason since 2013. I was a part of another organization, and then I became a part of Prince Hall Freemasonry because I feel like it's really every Black man's inherent right. If you're on the side of, if you're a community guy, if you're really somebody who cares about, and I'm not saying this is the only thing that you can do if that is you.
Of course,
but
right.
I'm saying if you fit these qualities, that is the qualities of Prince Hall Masons. Community guys, politically involved guys, family guys, and women. Because I don't want you to think that Prince Hall Masonry only consists of men.
Yes.
You have to be a man to be a Mason. But we do have a female body that we could not survive without. Called the Order of the Eastern Stars, as the grand chapter. So at least as far as Louisiana goes. So shout out to all my Masonic and OES family in Louisiana and around the world. Also, I would be extremely remiss if I did not mention that I'm a Shriner too, and my temple is called Aquila Temple.
So that's two different things. The Masons
They are
and the
two
Shri-
different
Okay,
things.
I was always I thought it was the same.
Well, every Shriner is a Mason,
But
not every Mason is a Shriner.
All right.
And so, I equate it sometimes to like if everybody is in high school, some people are on the debate team as well. Some people are on the football. That's kind of what Shrine is. It's like an independent body.
Okay.
It's where we do a lot more of the fundraising, a lot more of the public facing things that the public see, the parades and everything like that. The Shriners do that because there's an appeal to it. There's a whole methodology.
The Shriners have the Doom buggies. I always watch the Doom
yeah,
buggy, but I want a
yeah,
Doom buggy.
yeah. And so with that, you know what I mean? I just think that, oh yeah, I was talking about the Shrine. We have a ball coming up, a big gala coming up on November 8th. It's going to be over at the Algiers Auditorium. It's going to be a great thing. Top shelf bar open. It's going to be food. It's going to be great. Holla at me. Hit me up on my Facebook page if you want some tickets. You can go holla at your folks right quick. It's going to be a really dope affair. Trust me. But things like that, you know, we have fun and we make money sometimes, and we take that money and we turn back and we put it into the community. We have national community health initiatives that we do as Shriners. We have Shriners as mentors. These things have to get funded somehow. And sometimes we take the public face of enjoyment and turn that into action for the community.
All right, man. So you know what? We've come to the end of it, all right?
Oh, man.
We'll do a part 2.
I was back on the radio for a hot second.
All right, man. Very quickly, any positive words of encouragement in closing?
If you have been struggling with any of the things that we've talked about today, as far as anxiety, depression, or ADHD, please don't hesitate to seek some help, to seek someone to talk to, a professional, and then objectively evaluate yourself, your situation at all times, man. If you can be honest with yourself, then you can make movements within your life.
All right, man. This has been Conversations with Ryan Richardson. Big Abe, quickly, before we get out of here, tell them where they can get in contact with you.
Hit me up on Facebook, man. Abraham Johnson. It's real easy to find. Get the book, You're Not Broken, Volume 1 on Amazon. The ebook is available. It'll bless you. Trust me, if you're struggling with any of these things. And if you need to email me, because Big Abe is open for bookings, I DJ all the time. DJ Big Abe 504@gmail.com.
All right. Special thanks to Will Jimerson.
Thank you for
and
having me.
my good buddy behind the scenes, Mr. Adonis. See you next week, New Orleans. Peace and love. And remember, healing and recovery start with you. I love you. Peace.
WBOK online.